Welcome back, everybody, to the next round of Earthbound Super Series 2023. Coming up right after the last one, so we're firing off hot with another round. Got two really strong runners here, of course, Hunter and Sharpless. Hunter coming in very strong from the Swiss tournament with the best average of all the racers. Coming in with that coveted #1 seed spot. So good luck, and Sharpless, of course. Thank you, Taka. Sharpless, of course, having a very strong showing as well. Coming in, made it into brackets, so we've seen quite a bit of improvement from them as well, so should have a very good race between both these racers here, and I'm very excited. Good luck to both of them. I like the sync. Already nice and synced up. Those cutscenes are very close to each other. But I hope everyone's doing well tonight. Going well. Either way. My name's Irving. We'll be calming. Shout out to our lovely restreamer, Attack Slug, of course, for still just continuing to restream this. So, thank you. Let's have some good racing. We're doing and going, yeah, a little both. There's no one says they have to be exclusive, exactly. Of course, now we are in the brackets. Well into the brackets now at this point. Oh, already a little bit of deviation. Hunter grabbing that bat on the third pass. No Tracy in the room. Or second pass if he's crazy, who knows, we'll see. Just a couple of frames there. Sharpless going ahead and picking it up first. Ultimately, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter. Maybe if it comes down to 1 second on Boogey, but who knows. Is it actually faster? By pure frames, it probably is, because Tracy's not in there. She's on the first floor, so she's not lagging at all, even if it is very, very minimal. But we're talking like milliseconds here. In true Earthbound fashion. All the stakes, of course, tonight. We are single elimination on our Boogey tournament bracket, so this is the one for all the marbles for both racers here. Plenty of chances to see some upset. Plenty of chances to see some great moves and gameplay. So we'll see if that separates and get some lead switches here and there. Winner of this match will go on to face DNL. So so out of the frying pan and into the fire for both of these racers a little bit there. Although, of course, as the tournament progresses, it'll only be hard matchups moving forward, so. Hunter picking up that bat now. Uh-oh. Almost got, oh man, Mom and Tracy combo play there. Tracy set up the initial pick, and then Mom closed the gap there. Sorry, Hunter now out in the front yard. We'll see if any early spawns. A crow that can be dealt with very easy on the left there by moving to the right. Nothing on the right there for Hunter to have to deal with as well. Coming up to the 100% spawn plate. Nice crow's placement there. Get it stuck. But gets pincered by a second one. That first one's going to come out. Now Hunter's in kind of a bad situation. Potentially could take a fight here if that crow comes out. Gets a red swirl on Porky. Sharpless now coming up to the same plate. Sharpless can catch up a little bit here. Hunter was having a little bit of an advantage there due to the optimal movement, but will come to bite in the butt a little with the counter. Sharpless fighting the spawn plate a little. Can't get that crow to, but gets maybe a dog that goes off screen, and now Sharpless is going to take the lead here on the hill climb. Moving right past Hunter, stuck on this, and it even has to despawn something else. Lots of spawns for Hunter. This is really happening, yeah. Yeah, it sure is. This is reality, yeah. All right. Well, look at that. We got synced up hill climbs. Nice. All right. Going into Starman Jr. with equal footing. Hunter made up the little bit of time lost there from the encounter by having some good despawns on the way up the hill. Sharpless also got stuck kind of despawning a lot on the way up, but, you know, 538 to Tuck to Picky for both is still pretty dang good. $50,000 burgers. Wow. Let's give it a way to use the money. Well, I thought it was a Taco Bell gift card. Oh, that is the dreaded. I think everyone's got that memory of that game they went to. Ex-friend that never returned, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's such a, everyone's got that memory of doing that to one person. Like, come on. There's always one person out there stealing. Alright, both runners grabbing that bread roll. We're not going to see any dangerous safety skips here, so the few seconds gained, not worth it in a racing environment. And we come up to Starman Jr., our first boss of the run, scripted for the most part. In terms of, I guess it's not actually scripted, but it is a side-scroller fight is the better way to describe it. Buzz is the main source of damage. Nice 125 for Hunter. I don't know, I must have missed Sharpless's first one. Unless Hunter got a guard, so Starman Jr., okay, 111 for Sharpless. So both got triple-digit hits, both pretty good. Hunter getting a Fire Bee as well. If Sharpless gets a guard, we could see it even up here again. A 109 for Hunter, that's going to do it. Nice and fast, 754. Sharpless getting another fire, though. Gonna fall a bit behind, needs a big hit from Buzz here to get out of this. Ooh, not... Oh, it was enough, okay. That might have been pretty close. But 89 will seal it. Both of them are still fairly even at this point. Hunter getting the bit faster fight. Starman Jr. has 3 attacks, Fire, Freeze, and Guard. Fire taking the longest because it hits your whole party and you have to print all that text. Freeze hits one person, so less text. And Guard hits nobody, no animation, and has the least amount of text, so very ideal there. Hunter got a Guard and lots of big hits, so... But both had a pretty good fight either way. No runner will be falling behind at Starman Jr. here. Pour one out for Buck Bumble. 2 Buck Bumbles even at the same time. 1 drink in each hand. Yeah. All right, both rolling into our regular O-net walk down. Probably won't see too much lead swapping here until we get to Frankie. That's going to be a little bit of deviation there. We could see Sharpless gain a little bit of time here. Hunter having to dodge a crow. Nice loop around the tree there. Good movement from Hunter to start moving it up the right side and then move around the tree to get it caught there. Utilizing that movement strategy there. Sharpless moving up behind with an empty zoo. It's going to help him a bit. Hunter had to lose a few seconds there dodging that crow, so Sharpless going to scrape back whatever he can to get back in. Get this lead back. Wow, there's a snake there? I don't know if I ever would have expected that. That's a crazy spawn plate. Luckily, you can stutter that if you catch it in time, but I don't know if I would have been watching for something like that. Maybe that's like the very, very bottom of that like top spawn plate as you go up the giant step or something like that, and it just happened to like spawn on like the other side of that tree or something. Or maybe stuff does spawn over there in that little left side O-net area that nobody ever goes to. Hunter moving down along these spawn lines here to despawn these sharks at the bottom for a free walk to the arcade. And they will start the shark gauntlet as Sharpless does the same right behind him. So we could see some nice gets a miss on the first pogo. 2 dead turns on the first pogo. 3 dead turns will make it happen with full resources coming out of the first pogo. Very good for Hunter. Sharpless does take a hit. This is actually a really bad situation for Sharpless. They need to outspeed this or not get hit. Okay, nice. They got a miss. So that will make Sharpless live this. Oh, but Ness misses at the same time and takes a charge forward. This Pogo 1 is brutal. A lot of resources spent on that one, unfortunately. Hunter looking in a really good spot here. Eats a cookie for Yes Man Jr. from the crow fight on the hill. It's coming out. Hunter actually taking a generous amount of damage from the Yes Man Jr. So we'll probably see a life up here before going into Frankie. Oh no, that's right. You saw that. That's probably why we saw the cookie heal, because he was trying to hold on to the bread roll for this exact situation here. It's a little bit of just piecemealing it up to full health there. Sharpless dipping into the bread roll right now before Yes Man Jr. We could see a damageless Yes Man Jr. to go into Frankie. Nope, not gonna happen. But a big crit to make it a little faster. But, you know, this is still an HP range you probably do want to heal at, even if it does kind of suck to have to burn. Oh, dipping into the burger instead of the life up. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. Hunter having a pretty fast Frankie. I didn't even get to look. So Frankie for both of our runners and Frankie's 9. Most of our net. Oh, wow, this is okay. Luckily, he was on a dead turn. Most of our O-net fights and solo nest fights are going to be get hit, heal, because we want to kind of play around certain thresholds. Frankie is the most like obvious of this strategy because you just get hit once and you heal. But you'll see us play around different thresholds depending on the boss and depending on how much HP Ness has and whatnot. So Sharpless dipping into the last. I think they have one more burger left. But low offense on Frankie. Going to have to use that last burger, taking the mortal damage. Gets the hamburger off. 24 HP mash out. Manages to make it happen. Frankie's down, but a little bit behind Hunter here. Has to go through Frankie's time with only the life up heal. Is doable with full HP, though. Frankenstein, the easier of the two fights. More scripted than Frankie. He will always do a dead turn every other turn, starting off with the light attack, and then he can choose to do the tear into attack every other after he blows steam. So you do have a bit of time to know when you can heal, when you can attack. There's a bit of a cadence. And like we said, provided no crits or anything like that, Sharpless should get out of there 14-16 for the Shark Gauntlet down. Both runners on their way to Giant Step. So a little bit of a rougher between the two of them. Sharpless definitely had the rougher Frankie there, and kind of was playing a little bit of catch up after Hunter's godlike Pogo won there. And Sharpless in the meantime had a pretty rough go out of the Pogo one in comparison. Yeah. Both runners now prepping up hamburgers. Looks like Hunter maybe didn't buy full burgers, maybe, perhaps? Seems like cut his purchasing short there. Oh, no, he does. Okay. Just was not watching. That's on me. All right, moving into giant step here. Hunter getting a very fast 4-pack, very ideal. We know Hunter likes to do the try for the bombs, perhaps. Ooh, 28 on the first hit, not ideal. Gonna take the first full round, but Ness has pretty good defense here. The trade-off for the low offense. Taking 3 damages on the first 4-pack is always nice. Of course, Ness misses. The words every Earthbound player loves to read. Two crits in a row, not messing around with these slugs anymore. Bit done with all that nonsense, but then hits a 29 to follow it up. And falls asleep. My god, Hunter. No, Hunter, Ness, wake up! Oh my lord. On the first 4-pack, 2 crits, 28 to 29, and we went to bed. Oh lord, well, I bet Hunter was not hoping to have to let that one go to that length, but such as Earthbound, but manages to despawn that mouse and gets back in for another really quick 4-pack right after it. So Hunter actually moving quite along very quickly here. Not even at the setup that most runners will use for their slug grind, and already has 2 4-packs down the drain, so very much in an ideal situation here. Sharpless, on the other hand, not going full burger, but I think that's mostly because they had to use every single one of their burgers on the shark grind, so they probably actually ended up buying more burgers than Hunter in the long run. So we'll see if that maybe comes in to help them out there. Wow, that was a weird. I guess there was a slug in front, or they must have done the little turnaround technique at the last second, and we just didn't see it. But 2 slugs down for Sharpless as Hunter moves into their 12th, third 4-pack. Goal here is to get to 22 either slugs or mice or whatever combination of things in giant step. Most ideal way to do that, or really I shouldn't say ideal, but runners would typically choose between going for 22 exactly on the nose, so 4 6-packs of slugs on the bottom, and then 4 4-packs on the bottom, and then a 6-pack on top for 22. Or you'll see some runners. Oh, Hunter getting the singles. We may see a bomb. Raising that chance up. Potentially trying to get the rest in the single as well, but unfortunately not going to play as nicely there. Going to get the 3-pack instead. But this will be 16 for Hunter. And I think 6 for Sharpless. No, actually, I think Sharpless did end up getting that other 2 in that weird 2-pack thing. So it'll be 8 for Sharpless. So not actually too far different. We'll see if Hunter decides to go up for the 22 here. This is kind of when the break would happen. Choosing to farm out more on the bottom. That is perfectly valid. Gets another 4-pack here. Hunter grinding them out very well here. Sharpless, unfortunately, getting very troll mice for the setup here. Essentially, both runners are trying to get a mice stuck on the wall on the left. But Sharpless keeps getting this mice a little further up on the spawn plate. Gets a 4-pack here, so that'll be 12 for him. Getting a mice stuck on the wall so they can manipulate the spawn plate back and forth by keeping the mice on screen and then making it so that the only thing that can spawn is the 4-pack of slugs. And then just kind of using rocks as a... Wow, Hunter getting a really nice, but taking this mice instead might already have... No, not quite there on Rockin'. Actually, I think he is rocking. I can never tell from the psychic points because I'm bad. Okay, he just got it. That's why he went for the mouse. I gotcha. So he must have had a weird, odd amount from the singles that I didn't catch. Hunter getting a nice open second floor here. Risking it for the biscuit on the top floor. Maybe deciding he doesn't feel any lag over here. There's nice movement here. He used the stalagmites to his very nice stutters from Hunter. That was a generous amount of things on screen. It was no six-pack, but certainly not the easiest thing to stutter either. So well played from him. Nice movement around the stalagmites to get the original two stuck on there. And Hunter will be moving on to Titanic Ant here. Grabbing the burger here early. Some runners will choose to grab this on the way out so they don't have to deal with fighting this ant and stuttering it. Nice open rooms here for Hunter. Just getting the clean shot all the way up to ant. That's really nice. And we'll see what he can bring out here, if it will be nice or not. Of course, we're going to open up with our rockin', clear out those two guys in the back. And then it's just kind of figuring things out from there. We'll probably see a heal from Hunter here. Low HP, took a bite in the first turn. Gonna try and the life up. Risking it, trying to hold on to as many burgers as possible, but we know Ant can take our psychic points with Magna. Doesn't get to see it though. 88 and 74, both perfectly average rolls. Gonna need to do some bashing, but the shield went up early. So gonna be bouncing back and forth between burger and bashing, trying to get the shield down and get the last amount of damage there. Taking a lot of bites in between when trying to heal. Gets a dead turn here on a bash. Shield is still up. Should be low on HP, though, at the very least. Getting a lot of dead turns here, but misses. Takes a bite. 9 HP. The offense is not looking good. Just playing it safe. Nest 2 misses on Ant right now. This is giving Sharpless some chances to catch up here. Takes another dead turn. This shield is really putting a hurt on Hunter's movement here. Actually helping Sharpless catch up a little bit. That is a lot of damage this shield has tanked for this Ant right now. And a lot of turns that Ness has thrown away just from missing. Still alive, this Ant. Hunter on 50 HP, still trying to make it happen. There it is, finally. On the very last hit, Ness crits. Wow. That was, man. That was brutal there at the end. Ness was just not doing it there until the very, very last hit. Sharpless, this is going to help him catch up a little bit here. Still has to get through the last of his slug grind, but on his way to closing up the gap a little bit with that. Hunter definitely lost some time there. That being said, Hunter, of course, still holding the lead. Just has to keep things comfortable. Finish out Onett here strong. Can kind of carry that momentum into the rest of the race. Getting a good, strong lead on Onett is very important, since there are a lot of break points here that can be very big time losses. Sharpless trying some stutters here on the middle level. Didn't quite get the clean walk that Hunter did. Managing to get some stuff despawn on the left side. Nicely done. Good stutters from them. Yeah, Sharpless definitely getting some of that third floor lag as well. Maybe trying to chance something here, but perhaps realizes, nope, there's some stuff up there. And not wanting to play around with that. Going for the cave despawn and maybe trying to stutter this mouse onto a safer spot. And then praying for no 6-pack up here. Nice. Gets a clean, free exit out of the top floor. And set up for one butterfly grab. That was well done by Sharpless, because those guys were definitely not fooling around on the middle level there, chasing after him. So very good stutters. One more stutter in this cave, nicely moved past that guy, and an empty here one. Hunter actually buying some extra bergs, had a really rough amp fight, he feels, and wants to make sure to keep this lead going into cops. So buying some safety burgers going into after Titanic Ant. Perhaps we'll see Sharpless skip that depending on his ant fight. Can always judge based off these rock-ins. Gets bit turn 1. 72, average roll. But we got the 2 Antoids dipping into the life up. The shield goes up early. We're going to see a similar fight for Sharpless as well. Going to have to move through that unless we get a big rockin'. But oh no, Sharpless is going to get robbed of their second rockin'. That is the dangers of using that life up. You definitely want to factor that into your thinking. Of course, you don't always assume Ant's going to be this mean. Double magnets. Just gotta have to hope for those dead turns, so a lot of damage gone from that second rockin'. But the shield is down now. We're bashing it through. Getting double damage on our bashes with no shield. Should be good, getting a lot of dead turns. Wow, Hunter takes mortal damage on the cop. Just look over there. Gets a burger off the... or life up. Another shield goes up for Sharpless. Unfortunate. Gonna have to burst through a bit more damage. Don't have the second rockin' to back it up here. Big bite from that. You're gonna have to deep this burger now and hope for nothing. It's mortal damage. No! That was a huge bite. 49 non-mortal. That was a 49 non-mortal damage, or non-crit bite right there. That's huge. That's almost one of those bites you already have to be healing for. Absolutely insane, that ant. Ant for both runners have been very mean. Hunter going into Cop 4 here. Has pretty good psychic points going into Strong. Gonna see if he tries to keep. Nope, just gonna dip into that life up. He's like, I'm okay with 1 rockin' on Strong. That's more than enough we need. Gonna head and crit this one. So really nice, actually, resources going into Strong. 76-15 plus whatever this level up gives. 78 2 HP, nice, okay. Well, maybe not that significant, but can survive a mortal or a crit submission hold here, so. Luckily, things are running away from Sharpless and Onet now, but of course, this is a... Ooh, wow, ouch. Speaking of low rolls, 48 on Hunter's Rockin', and he only gets 1. This could be a real strong fight here, actually. He gets a submission hold, but he's dipping into burgers. He's got enough. Enough for a life up as well. It's just going to be a long battle of attrition here. Maybe not as long as I thought, but manages to make it happen. Was a little scary there, but had the resources to make it happen. Sharpless having to buy a few more burgers, unfortunately, before going back to Ant. Dang. That's definitely a big stab, for sure. Hunter now finished with Onet, moving on to Tucson. Yeah, Onet can be very brutal, and we've seen it here. They were pretty close to beating that Ant, too, just couldn't get past the... Just being a rockin' down's really rough to start as well, so it's a huge uphill battle from that point, especially if you get an early shield. Hunter not even going to play around with that mushroom there, just choosing to despawn it. Wants that clean walk into Tucson here. And of course, the negative downside, the worst part of dying to Titanic Ant, is you still have to deal with everything chasing you in Giant Step. So on top of all the lag that's caused by all these 4-packs, you gotta have to bring out your best stutters again round 2. Sharpless choosing to despawn. A lot of stuff in front of that ladder there. He's kind of doing whatever he can to make this time loss back up. Starting what he can when he can. avoiding the lag. Hopefully, maybe we'll have a nice open top floor here. Nice. The game is being nice to Sharpless a little bit here. Letting him get back to Titanic Ant without much trouble. Oh, the triple play in there. That one, especially when they're all spread out like that, it's very hard to get. Another one. There we go. That one's more manageable. Very nice stutters from Sharpless. Can't remember how their stutters were at the start of the tournament, but I feel like it's definitely improved. Because I can just see that they're way more confident on it, for sure. All right, round 2. We'll get this guy down this time. Bites, open one with a 42, big one. And a 64, pretty low roll on the rockin'. Definitely gonna have to dip into a heal here, going for the life up again. Better hope we don't get a magnet. Always something to consider. Gonna roll into the second rockin', hopefully. Gets a bite, nice. This one will go. 81 damage, average roll again. Still gonna be kind of a hard fight. Takes mortal with a burger, but on deck is gonna be able to survive it. Dipping into another burger here. Out of psychic points, burgers are only movement for healing here. No shield up yet. Going to be doing big 20s on Ant. That's going to be ideal. Sharpless going for a burger on a dead turn too, so nice. That'll set him up for a nice bash away here. Potentially could see Ant go down in the next hit. Playing it very safe. And there it is, finally. Round 2 was incredibly... Wow, that was an incredibly much nicer Ant fight. Shield didn't go up once. We saw some mortal damage, but we were healing on those turns, so nothing too bad there. Why couldn't that just happen the first time, you know? How is that so hard to ask, Earthbound? Swag step, yeah, exactly. Hunter grabbing either butterfly 1 or 2, I'm not sure. I couldn't even see the screen as fast as Hunter read that information, so, and I was looking at his screen. Hunter grabbing a skip in Berglund for PRV gameplay. Always nice to help escape a potential pincer right there. As Sharpless makes their way out of Giant Step, grabbing the burger that Hunter grabbed on the way in, utilizing the fact that the ants will not chase you on your way out of Giant Step here. The hippie! Manippy! Hunter going for the Manippy on screen. Getting that good luck turn back and forth from Mr. Hippie there. Thank you, Mr. Hippie. Don't always see the... Please, Mr. Hippie's my father, exactly. That's just the generic townsman in Tucson, you know? Just everyone in Tucson is just a hippie. Exactly, average. The local youths, exactly. Alright, Hunter actually having a really nice Sprout Cave on the first way through. This was their, or sorry, second way through. This is their final pass to PRV, getting rid of this pencil and going into PRV proper. So Hunter moving right along, not a lot of time lost on the Tucson section there, gets their second butterfly. I know this because I saw him got the first one, so I can count to 2. Looking for 2 butterflies to get back up to max psychic points before Shack fight, which is the next really big fight we'll be using Rockin' on. So we just want to be ready to go. Hunter taking the road less traveled up here due to a lot of spawns on the bottom part there. Sharpless moving into cops himself. I know. Please. Not all at once, everybody. Uh-oh, Sharpless getting crushed over here, but knowing those ranges for healing gets a nice, very nice life up on a low HP value there, extremely low HP, single-digit value there up to full HP, and then an outspeed immediately afterwards. Going into the second cop here with really good resources. Of course, the cop doesn't care. He's just going to crush you anyways, so why should the cop care? But Sharpless doing a similar method here, watching those ranges. Life upping when super low to maximize the healing out of that. Yeah, that top path is actually, you do get spawns up there, and you can get pincered on the left side as you're coming out of that top section, but it is there, and it is available for you to use if that bottom section is just very riddled with enemies. And sometimes, as you saw with Hunter, you just get to walk right in, so it's not completely out of the question. It is riskier. That's why people typically don't do it unless they're like completely, okay, I'm sidewinded here, I gotta go top or something like that. Sharpless low on HP here, gonna have to start dipping into burgers, trying to keep 2 Rockins for strong, it seems like, but they have a lot of burgers in the bank, so can kind of definitely do that. Of course, Ness, knowing that we're talking about him, is going to miss. His ears are burning. Low HP again, but we only have burgers. If we're trying to keep two Rockins for strong, definitely the most ideal way to get rid of him. You don't really need a lot of burgers after cops, so if you have a ton, might as well burn them here. And we got another one. Thank you, Mr. Cop. Don't always get that drop, but nice to have in the back pocket here for Sharpless going in. And Hunter doing Shack Fight gets Cultist C. But it is the first Rockin', so luckily is going to be able to hit Cultist C with the first Rockin', and this one should finish it off with no calls for help. Yep, failed call for help, and this will do it, provided no misses. So Hunter will be out of Shack Fight, fairly average, a little slower with the extra up. Just, sorry, we didn't hit the crow. My bad. That guy's fast. Have you seen those glasses? He's cool. Sharpless, in the meantime, zooming past strong. I didn't even see that strong, so must have been in and out 2 Rockins. Nothing to write home about. Nice. That is definitely the ideal situation there. So Sharpless's method of holding those 2 Rockins up until strong to just blast him and get him out of there, paying off in spades. Gets a really fast Captain Strong in comparison to Hunter. So trying to scrape back everything he can here. Hunter, of course, having a tremendous lead right now. Janet, though. Oh, man. Janet hears us talking and is like, I got you, Sharpless. I'm going to make Hunter. I'm gonna help you any way I can. Both racers similarly scared by that mushroom on the left side of this Onet into Tucson entrance area. They do have pretty low aggro ranges, but you know, if you never want to try it, then you can always just despawn. Hunter going for the bash out here before trying to get this guy down before we get a joiner. Gets 3 paint attacks, which is what Hunter wants, I believe, here. Hunter, we might see... Potentially Hunter might go for like a not heal here. We'll see. He might not heal here to try and see if Carpenter will die turn 1. Nope, he's going for it. Yeah, it's very risky to try for that, because you can always heal turn 2. But not going to risk that. Got the fresh egg. Might as well eat it. Up to full HP here. Sharpless beginning the Tucson walk for the Pencil Racer and Apple Kid fetch quest. Carpainter scripted fight here, going to do lightning into either heal, life up / PSI shield, alternating between whatever turn he's on when he gets there, and then into a paint attack, back into lightning, then shield, then paint attack. Repeat, rinse and repeat until it's over. Hunter getting a lot of lightning misses, though. Has 2 rock-ins, though. Big IQ up, looks like. So low on HP now. Looking for a reflect here to close it out. Does not get it, unfortunately. So gonna have to dip into the other fresh egg so he doesn't die to the paint attack here. Looking for a long one, unless there's a reflect. This might do it. Car Painter turned tame, 63 HP before the level up. 66 coming out of it. Definitely not the worst mole setup we've ever seen. 66 HP. That's definitely two hit range right there if you get some good hits. Sharpless going through first pass Sprout Cave. Getting a lot of stuff to despawn here. Unfortunate compared to Hunter's Sprout Caves. Lots and lots of in and out. Sharpless really looking for some really clean PRVs here. No enemies, just straight shots. Try and gain back as much time as he can. Hunter really keeping that gap as tight as possible, though. Doing everything in his power to keep the lead going. Had a pretty slow Car Painter, all things considered. But might pay off with a better mole skip here. But still going to be a 2-hitter, 3-hitter with Paula. All right, Hunter on the way down now to the aforementioned mole skip. We've dropped our items. We're ready to get hit. And get back to Tucson. Nice, Hunter gets the the good old 95% spawn plate, so 5% chance to not see that mole there. But gets choosing to not actually do the cave despawn. Wait. Oh, going for the bear? Is this bear gameplay right now? Hunter even saved Paula by running there instead of letting her die, funnily enough. So maybe we'll see him die to this triple encounter here. Trying to run away here too, but I mean, might as well just die here as well if it's possible. Nope, just missed. That might have been enough to make it happen. Hunter choosing to defend here, was going for the bear, maybe for swag points. Because Hunter definitely had the HP to not do this, but you know what? I'm here for it. And he's actually paying the price a little bit because these baddies are not, Mr. Baddies are not playing around. Everyone's getting weird. Everyone's missing. They're not killing Ness. Ness with 2 HP. There we go. The mole, in true mole fashion, has to step up and finish it off. The Mr. Baddies were not doing it. That was a little silly, but Hunter was going for those swag points, trying to get to the bear. I almost forgot about the bear skip. I'm gonna be real. as a real YOLO. Yeah, that's true. I wonder if Hunter thought that he might not run away there, perhaps. That's a good point. But made it happen. We are dead and back in Tucson, so mission accomplished. Sharpless beginning their PRV walk. Had to do some despawns on the way up to this pencil, so got a little screwed there a bit, but hopefully, like I said, we'll have a very open PRV. Haha, that stuff we don't have to deal with. That one, though, unfortunate. But nice despawn movement from Sharpless, potentially trying to get around that nice knowing aggro ranges there. A bit of a pincer situation here, but these Sprouts have fairly low aggro range. Ooh, These might be perfectly spaced apart. Gets that one and doesn't manage to get these one, and has a UFO now. This is so awful. Maybe the UFO will move in a way. No, gets this really disgusting triple fight with a UFO in the back. Gonna make it awful to run away from. Gonna have to dip into Rockins. So unfortunate, those two pincers. Perfectly spaced sprouts. Could not despawn either of them without aggroing one. Has to go for two Rockins. Oh no, actually takes a death. No, the triple fight of doom in PRV. Unfortunately, Sharpless will be heading back to Tucson here. This is not good. Has to take a further step back and down on Psychic points. Gonna have to grab two more butterflies on the way back. But gonna have to walk the entire length of Tucson through Sprout Cave again. Very unfortunate. High-fiving on the way up. Oh, that's true, yeah. If you have money in your inventory, which you would, you're gonna have to withdraw more. Either in... I actually don't know how much they would if they screw themselves out of shopping in Happy here. I'm not sure how much they withdrew / lost. I'm assuming they withdrew like 500 as usual. But we will see. I don't think the stuff in Happy costs enough. And obviously there's an A team in there, so it's like, you know, not that I'm just like micro saves. See, okay, so the theory was correct of trying to save the frames. But it gave us a very fun experience there if you tried to get to the... I wonder if you were trying to go all the way to the bear at that point. Or runaway 5 for Hunter. That's fair, yeah. Or you got screwed by the 95% at the beginning. just kind of dooming from that point on. Like, what the heck, man? Sharp was in another bad spot here. Gets two, again, nasty pincers trying to make up, rush a little bit through this PRV, make up that time. Not two sprouts this time, though, so hopefully with the butterfly in hand. Yeah, this has definitely been between the two runners, Sharpless got the bag here of bad RNG. Gets a skip sandwich drop. Who drops that? I don't even know. Someone get the nerds in here. The UFO, thank you. What's the percentage? I'm curious. It can't be. It's obvious. I don't think it's a 1/128, but really interesting. I didn't know that actually. Just the garbage dispenser of a enemy right there. But hey, you know, of all the things we could get from a drop, you know, at least it's something that is in theory somewhat useful compared to like a cookie or something. Hunter right side bussing it, and we're off to 3'd. Pretty nice time from Hunter, keeping that pace very strong. Just had some weak boss fights, really, but he's had really good movement in between. Well, except for the, I guess the death warp was a little funny, but you know, things happen when that mole doesn't spot in the beginning. But otherwise, has had a pretty tight, nice run here so far. Outside of the silly boss battles that have been afflicting him a bit. Keeping that pace very strong. Sharpless in the trenches a bit on their side. Having to fight the entirety of PRV out here just to get ahead. Four out of 128. It's not insignificant. It's a drop. Too many dang UFOs, yeah. Picking it up, Sharpless getting another one. Gonna have to despawn that. Yeah, that's a bit of a nasty spot for it. Can't really deal with it. Anything of those weird movers on top there. Gets one down here too. This is kind of a nasty pincer spot too, but luckily gets nothing on the top side. Going back to despawn again. Always very scary for pincers, just like that. Not quite enough to get rid of that sprout. Gonna have to despawn the diamond on top. Moves enough for the sprout now and going down, but more stuff's down here. Just gonna dip into this lovely skip sandwich that a UFO was. Oh no, that was so close. Got a little stuck on the ledge there on the way on the top side, trying to maneuver around it. No, I know, Sharpless. I know. That was so close. You can see the pain in the menuing. Trying to run from this, not quite as fast as the UFOs, luckily so. Gonna be able to make that happen. Only took one hit, so not exactly like maybe just a little like banana heal, just to top stuff off. I think we actually have some burgers still from Onet, so could see just a little burger top off here. Only took the one hit off that fight, not the worst situation. Going for the Sandlot bat here and Holmes hat purchase. See the money situation now too, so definitely. Oh wow, so it was actually significant enough that I think they cannot buy. Oh, just enough. No food except for free food. Just enough. Yeah, that's cutting it. But gonna have to definitely hit the ATM. Gonna have to definitely hit that ATM on the way out from the hospital or the department store for sure. So depending on if you how much you take out at the department store, you could see yourself having to hit that ATM and happy if you die, lose money there. Hunter with a very sizable lead right now, looking to close this one out. Last stretch here, going into Winters, just a couple of stages of major gameplay left, and of course our final boss, the Tent, who can just be as rude as the rest of the game. So it ain't over till that guy's down and the Fly Honey's in hand. Pretty low rockin' for the first one, but gets a 97 on the second, so we'll take care of that one. And one Rockin' Shack fight for Sharpless, 2 turns still, but we'll be able to hold a Rockin' into HQ, which is very nice resources. Eating that cookie. 40 HP might be a little scary going into the Cultist, potentially, if you just get painted over and over again, but we'll see if Sharpless just decides to rip a... Oh, we still have a chance to heal here as well, so that's also on the table. Probably see that from Sharpless here. Get a banana as well. Oh, we're getting a lot of food. We are robbing these people. I actually did not have enough for that last banana, but we do now. Yeah, I am. Because it is. If he did that, if he went to first Cultist in the HQ with 45 HP, I would comment that is a little risky. But we're good. We healed. And we have quite a bit of healing too, so Sharpless really make sure that he wants to get through this one. Alright, no joiner, very ideal. Just gonna try and bash this out. Take 2 Rockins into Car Painter. Nice. Triple paint attack. Very ideal. Oh, no. Ness. Look at this man. Look at his dumb hat. Just get rid of him. Gets the IQ up to 30. Nice big IQ upgrade there for 30 psychic points. 3 Rockins on Car Painter here. Going to be very nice for Sharpless. Going up to that max HP. Hunter now in the movement gameplay part of Winters here. Doing some despawning, has to despawn the crow on the right and dodge the goat at the same time. No chance at a backup dog, though. Safety dog. Sharpless moving into Car Painter. Sharpless opting for a bash turn 1, it looks like. So, oh, nice. Well, this could be very fast. Sharpless, what are you doing? The Rockins. Guess he wanted to make sure the life up didn't eat most of the Rockins. So now we're just going to rip it. And if we get a reflex here, potentially, yep, there's one that should do it, honestly. Nope, if not, this Rockin' will. The life up was just enough to kind of put Car Painter up over a little bit there, so. Probably single-digit numbers in difference, maybe. But pretty nice crit turn 1 there. And Car Painter down for Sharpless, and we see Tessie on screen. First one of the race. Get those Tessies out. Uh-oh, Sharpless failing by success. Has too much food from the Oh, Sharpless, no! Potentially did not. It was just in the the mode of trying to get rid of stuff. Like, I just need to get rid of stuff fast. So of course, when the first thing in your mind when you're trying to get rid of stuff is eat it. But you know, right now we're trying to keep our HP low, unfortunately. So Sharpless will take another 20 HP. Yeah, no, I feel ya. Yeah. I'm sure we've all had that moment of just thinking about that, like, I gotta get rid of this stupid banana. Munch. Hunter going into South Winters here. 2 more big milestones, Brick Road and Pond Cave. We're going to see another spawn line movement here from Hunter to despawn a goat down here. 100% spawn plate on a goat there. And we just avoid that. 3 potential skips you can kind of do here. Hunter attempting the first one. You kind of need really good setup, as well as Bubble Monkey being not a piece of crap. So it's definitely a hard one to do for this very first one. But very nice to do as well. Hunter having a rough Proto 1 in the range of having to use the boiled egg here. Will get it off because it gets a failed call for help. But 2 tins does leave Hunter in the range to just get killed there by Proto 1. Not a big time loss, but definitely not anything you want after all. And will get through Proto 1 without a joiner. Boiled egg is down, so we know Hunter does not have the backup bread roll from the dog, so we're gonna have to see a duck skip or just a good enough duck that it doesn't hit us like twice, because Hunter in a potentially dangerous enough range, but nice. Oh, I spoke too soon. Bubble Monkey getting caught on the tail end there. It wasn't even a moment of Bubble Monkey not moving. Bubble Monkey, nice crit on the duck. Duck getting a lot of misses, which is what Hunter wants to see, and gets a duck goes tame. Very fast duck kill there. Sharpless, in the meantime, their mole skip finds the actual mole, doesn't have to go to the triple pack. And gets it. Arguably a faster death warp than Hunter had. So out of there and over to Tucson now. And Hunter gonna be fighting every single encounter in Brick Road here. Unfortunately, not actually sure what maybe went wrong there with that. Maybe they just kind of thumb slipped off the D-pad or something, but didn't quite have the setup for the third proto and got caught by it, but that's okay. This one's not quite as lethal as the other one. Yeah, Monkey has gotten a lot of crits for Hunter, actually. But that's okay. Whatever way you want to get through all these fights in Brick Road is what you need. Hunter is through, so off to Pond Cave. Last little section of winners here. Sharpless beginning cutscene central themselves in Tucson. Playboy. Wow. The backstage pass. Hunter having to despawn a bit. More than a bit, actually. Hunter not really wanting to risk that the first room gambles of trying to stutter past something in that very, very first section there, first spawn plate, and then getting pincered on the second one. because the second spawn plate is a lot tighter, as you can see here. So a lot less room for error on the stutters. Gets 2 spawns on this top side. Is stutterable. They are moving. Nice stutters from Hunter to finish that one off. Gonna have to stutter the bottom end here. Oh, going around wants this burger actually really bad. So just gonna go ahead and ignore these 2 mice as getting some really good stutters. Those guys are not even moving. Well done by Hunter. Going for this shroom on the top. Gets an open middle section here. Wow. Hunter getting the absolute open middle room here. Didn't have to despawn at all going in. Oh, it's just free. Oh, I said, man, I'll take that one. That's commentator's curse to the grave there. But, you know, 1 despawn, you know. That was crazy, though. That was pretty ideal for a pawn cave right there. Most time he lost was at the very beginning, having to despawn like 4 or 5 times just to get inside. Bottle rocket for safety. 1 last spawn plate to get through. Not letting him have it a bit. Sharpless trying the left side. Interesting. Left side Topola Theater on the way in for the left side photo trigger skip. It is the lesser seen version for the intro. I think the spawn or the trigger's a little tighter on that side, from what I remember correctly. This requires a bit more finessing of movement there. The cave boys are on vacation for Hunter. I didn't even see one. Maybe the top left one was up there, or maybe it was hiding behind Stonehenge or something. All right, we're gonna have dueling cutscenes on screen. Hunter and the Skyrunner as Sharpless going into Runaway 5. Fortunately, Sharpless, as we've seen, Sharpless definitely got the raw deal of RNG between the 2 racers here, so definitely looking for Hunter to have something extremely catastrophic happen here to kind of get back in this extremely like DNF causing probably at this point. Hunter has just kept that pace super strong on top of an insane pawn cave. It's just hard to go up against with the O-net that Sharpless was subjected to, unfortunately. It is already very difficult to go up against a deathless run. So if you were unfortunate enough to take a death, so very mad props to Sharpless regardless for I mean, Sharpless has still raced really well today. I think Sharpless just kind of got screwed by RNG a bit, but I can respect the stutters. I respect the despawns they've been doing. The skip sandwich play was almost super successful for him. So, and he had the right idea, just got a little bumped off the top side there when he was trying it. So absolutely cannot be disappointed with the gameplay from Sharpless at all. Just Earthbound being Earthbound moments. Right side bus for Sharpless as well. Keeping it nice and optimal. I like it. I'm here for it. Alright, so coming up to our last boss fight here in the run for Boogey Percent. The aforementioned Boogey Tent. Has many moves he can do, actually. And, of course, ideally, we'll probably see Hunter grab this Teddy, since Hunter probably knows he's got a fairly cushioned lead here, so might just try everything to close this one out in a safe way. So kind of just making sure Jeff gets that big bottle rocket off, and potentially the second bottle rocket if needed is the goal for Boogey Tent. Get him down, and then, you know, kind of have to play cleanup for the inevitable, oh, Jeff didn't hit enough damage. Wow. Who could have guessed? In my Earthbound? Never. That would never happen. So we can see different strategies for runners trying to combat that. Hunters at the same time though. Hunter skipping that Teddy, going for the YOLO. Of course, the dangers of that is if Tint is just like, hi, I go first and I eat Jeff, then it feels pretty bad. But rolling right down, has some locals on the left to dodge, but not too much to deal with. Sharpless now in 3'd as well, going through Graveyard. A lot of stuff in Graveyard for Sharpless, and here's Tint, defend, BBR. See the damage. 357, it's middle ground. It's not horrible, but you know, pretty much if you don't kill that thing on the first turn, Jeff, you're horrible. Nice 117, good damage on the single bottle rocket though. Should be able to finish that off with Rockins. At this point, Sharpless having to fight. There it is. Gets a low Rockin, 66, but it's enough. GG to Hunter. Very strong race from him. Very deadly. He's keeping that average alive. Hunter's average is nuts. Like, it's just, he's having an absolutely screamer Earthbound Super Series this year. Keeping that 106 average, 105 average alive. So absolutely very good GGs to Hunter and Sharpless both. Sharpless, thank you for coming out to the tournament. We loved to see your gameplay here today and throughout the entire tournament. So we would love to see, of course, all of our racers. Single elimination and it's Earthbound, so you know, even the strongest will get taken out sometimes. But we would love to see you come back for more events, of course. Always happy to see that gameplay. Of course, we're not completely out of it yet. Congrats to Hunter, but Sharpless still got a Tint to kill, so we are absolutely going to get this guy down. Hunter will advance, as previously mentioned, on further in the bracket here to fight Daniel RGT, which is going to be that's going to be a fight to remember, especially with how they're both very strong. I mean, we're reaching the point where runners are, like I said before, just get incredibly stronger as you progress through the tournament. So. One v one me, mother one GBA. It's because you're trying to check a value that is outside of the. You're trying to check a pixel that's outside of the map. So you wedge yourself into the corner here, and you spam check. And then fun stuff happens. Sharpless beginning the winter's walkabout here. Got to get through some fetch questing. Good old Maxwell, everyone's favorite. Exactly, it's much because you can get the debug menu here. We actually saw it in a couple races earlier. Earlier this I think it was like last week or something. You can get the debug menu. You can crash. You can do all sorts of stuff here. It's kind of fun. I see someone call Dad. We saw someone call Dad last week, I think, and then save and then reload, and they were here, even though there's not a phone. That was pretty funny. All right, bad key machine in hand. Let's get the heck out of the boarding school. I only get Q spam, nothing fun, yeah. Q, 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 Q. What are they trying to say? Cry about it, I guess. Earthbound trying to tell you to cry about it. Q, Q. Alright, now beginning some proper Winter's movement and gameplay here. We got our lovely best friend Bubble Monkey. Everyone's favorite monkey. Getting a goat here. Sharpless choosing to move back to despawn here. Not wanting to chance the potential pincer that could happen up ahead. This could be... Oh, nice. Gets that one stuck. Go, Sharpless, go! Yeah, that crow can kind of sometimes look like he's stuck, but not actually be stuck. But luckily that time he had actually moved backwards onto the pixel, so... And then we are down and sleeping. Oh, did we get a Jeff Butterfly? I didn't even see it. Congratulations on your psychic points for Jeffrey. Oh, there's one. No! Oh, I see. I got it late. Am I watching the wrong thing? I bet I'm watching the stream. Whoops. I didn't realize this whole time I was watching the stream. I bet my commentary's been super delayed. It's not been the whole time, but it's been probably a while. So good job on me. There's a chance, yeah. We've seen that one too, especially the same exact situation that you got into where you're just like, oh man, there's a butterfly here. I'm just gonna walk right and hope to God it doesn't like walk into me, and then it does. So many directions it could go, but it happened to go north to the top right. And yes, our last Tessie of the night. How sweet she is. We'll miss you, Tessie. It's been real. Until next time. Alright, Sharpless beginning Brick Road himself here. See if maybe we'll see some skips out of Sharpless here. Hunter did not quite get as lucky. Don't think Hunter invested that hard in the duck skip either, though. Just kind of went for it. I think got a little bit of investment there and then went for it and got screwed by it a little bit. Sharpless trying out the Proto 1 skip as well. Do love to see runners go for it. Yeah, we did see some comments on that. just a bit of a mess there. Gotcha. I didn't quite catch what happened, but nice. Sharpless getting a nice early duck setup here. Just need that guy to kind of move to the left there. Nice, perfect. That was like perfect timing too. So duck skip it down and Bubble Monkey. No, come on, man. Why you gotta be like that? All right, doesn't get a joiner. Yeah, Bubble Monkey's super reliable. Come on. We love Bubble Monkey. That's true. Bubble Monkey was actually kind of helpful for Hunter today, except for that last part. It gives and it takes, I guess. Just in true Earthbound fashion. Nice Sharpless getting in an open early room here. Won't have to despawn much to get into the cave. Good despawns here to move along. Nothing in this room. It's nice and empty. Free hamburger at the end. Might as well grab it. Met with a shroom early in the next room. Nice, only had to despawn once. Very nice. It's open. That second spawn plate can be the worst to get past. This third one, not so bad. Just kind of usually mushrooms and stuff, so easy enough to despawn there. Unfortunately, this last room not quite going as nicely for Sharpless compared to Hunter. Stuck here in despawn central, trying to get rid of these guys in the first room just so we can play in the second spawn plate. Come on. We are stuck here, but we made it through, and we got the extra bottle rocket. One last spawn plate, and then it is off to the races. We've got a tent we got to take care of. Oh no, no! Oh my god, nice movement by Sharpless. Wow, the absolute squadron of cave boys right there. They decided to unleash the game plan right at that moment. They were like, all right, initiate. As soon as Sharpless got in there. They almost had him, but Sharpless was able to get around that. Bunga bunga and roll out, exactly. That was impressive that they both, like, I was scared by those cave boys because they were mobilized and coordinated. Something about coordinated cave boys that just seems oh boy, we're getting some. Always nice to see the side gigs we get sometimes on this channel. Dang, that was a pretty good winters for you, Sharpless, honestly. You had a really good, pretty much, the second half of the run here past Onet, just the Onet bull crap, you know? So, congratulations on your big winters, because that was actually a pretty good pond cave as well. Oh geez, Hunter, how you gonna get out of this one? Danger zone. Alright, moving right along. Sharpless spinning around. Gonna get this tent down and put a bow on this one. Sounds like you got hustled a bit. Time over. Dang, look how upset all the blocks are. Well, good attempt, Hunter. Alright, landed now, finally, for Sharpless, and we are grabbing... We'll see if Sharpless does any backup strats for Tint, or just gonna try and close this one out. Let me recommend a Tetris game to you. I'm not that good at it though. Swearsies. Yo, Warriors Woods, let's go. Where's the Warriors Woods side pot tournament for Earthbound Super Series? Uh-oh, Sharpless getting some locals here on the street. Gonna have to despawn that if you want to take this pathway down. Managed to do so, dipping into the skip sandwich here from the HQ, and gonna zoom. See, now we can't believe anything though. Everyone is perceived to be a hustler now. Slug has poisoned the well. Once one person did it, now everyone can do it. Uh-oh, wait, oh man! Is that a behind the tree guy hiding there? What? Sharpless can't get a break here. Oh, it's behind the sign. Yeah, okay. It's always something you can't see ever. So we're gonna see some fire strats for Paula here, trying to kill this one. So trying to keep Jeff alive too. Nice, very smart to do there. Don't want Jeff to die. So oh, going for the runaway as well. Teddy Bear takes a hit. Trying to keep psychic points as much as we can for Boogey Tint. Don't want this one to go down. Oh, I thought we were life upping Jeff, but it was actually the Smile and Sam life upping himself. So that is actually not as good. This is actually quite a beefy man right here. And Sharpless out of means to get rid of this guy a little bit, trying to hold on to the... There we go. Finally gets another bash off with Ness. Definitely a very, very unfortunate encounter right there, but we will have fire. Enough for one fire on Boogey Tint, which will... Oh, never mind. Paula gets a lot more levels there. That's right. We'll have enough for more, but we'll have fire. Yo, shot. Yeah, that's what we're saying. Oh, man. The fly too. No! That's what you probably meant no shot about. Oh, my God. No. Why, Earthbound? Please let my people go. Why? Come on. Oh, yeah, Sharpless, I don't know. You kind of just have to burn rock in here because it's just a stupid double layered fight right here with a back row and a front row. It's just so dumb. Earthbound. Alright, got one down. Should be able to survive it at least with enough for fire as well. Trying to make sure this... Okay, nice. Gets a crit from Ness. Ness is done playing around. Please, we just want to kill this Tint. I'm sick of... Oh my god, we got a... What? Wait, what was that? What dropped? Was that a bottle rocket? Bottle rocket drop? Man, Sharpless getting all the silly drops here. Got a bottle rocket drop and a skip sandwich and PRV. $132, okay. Not the worst chance, but still pretty silly. Alright, Teddy Bear is down, BBR is off. 716, okay, finally, Sharpless gets a break. If it had to be anything, it would be the BBR. 716, that might be the biggest we've seen all tournament, maybe. Because I think the other one I saw that was also pretty big was like a 710, so... Jeff on roids these past couple ones. Oh, nice. Wow, 706 as well. We've been seeing some big BBRs then recently. Absolutely GG to both Hunter and Sharpless. Sharpless in the face of adversity, finishing this one out. So very much mad respect to that, because man, that was adversity like no other. Yes, cursed run, absolutely. So GG's to Sharpless. I'm sorry that unfortunately the elimination is occurring, but like I said, you had an extremely strong tournament. You made it to brackets, and we appreciate you coming out. And congrats to Hunter for moving on to Daniel, which will be scheduled at a further time, of course. Otherwise, the only other matches we've got moving up at this time, we've got one on Tuesday, if you will. So Tuesday night coming up, and as we proceed further in the brackets, the matches are going to get slower and slower because we have less people. But hey, we're gonna be closing this one out pretty soon. So thank you everyone for hanging out. Congratulations to Hunter, GG's to Sharpless and Hunter together. Absolutely great race. Thank you for both showing this tonight, and thank you to Slug for the restream. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that so gutturally. You know I do it out of love. So absolutely thank you everybody, and we hope to see you on the next one.